We want rain! 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 We want rain!
Well, welcome everybody. And first off, please just let me thank both Mrs. Gable and Dr. Michael Soto. And Miss Gable, she won't say this, but last year she was one of 2 teachers in San Antonio to receive an award for her excellence in teaching. And she won't say that, but please, a round of applause for a great example and a great product for South San to have. And I'm just honored for Dr. Michael Soto to be here with me today, because he's just the exact type of individual that we need representing us and talking about the future of our children at the state's level. So please, a big round of applause for Dr. Michael Soto. Wow. Look at this. Thank you all for coming. I can't tell you how great and excited it makes me feel to see so many family members, so many friends, so many neighbors and teachers, mentors, coaches even. I'm so glad that you guys are here to support me. Muchas gracias a todos por venir y por su apoyo. Muchas gracias. Muchísimas gracias. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank Reyes Insurance for allowing us to use this great spot. And really just, I'm so glad that the weather came out for us today. I was, me and my campaign manager were crossing our fingers that today and just praying that we'd have a good day today. So I'm so glad that things worked out. But thank you all for being here. I'm so honored to have you all here as I officially announce my candidacy for City Council for District 4. So thank you guys for being here for that. And I'm looking around and I see a lot of familiar faces, but I also see some new friends and some new supporters that I've met over the last few months. And I can tell you, for the last few months, I've been walking through neighborhoods, I've been knocking on doors, I've been walking down streets, sometimes being chased by dogs. And I'm knocking on doors of residents and I'm asking them, what are your big issues? What are your big concerns? Because those are the things that I want to start working on if I get elected to be your city councilman. And I ask them this. And then they ask me a question. They say, well, why are you running? Say, why are you doing this? And it's a great question, but it's a very easy question for me to answer, because I'm simply just following the advice that I've gotten all my life. And all my life from people who are here in this crowd right now, teachers and family members and mentors. This is the advice that we give our children, that we give our brothers and sisters, our nephews and nieces, our granddaughters, our grandsons. We tell them, go out and get an education. Go out and educate yourself so that when you do, no one can hold you back and keep you from doing exactly what it is that you want to do. And that's what we tell our young people, because we tell them that so that they can have any and every opportunity available to them. That's what we tell our young people. Les decimos a nuestros jóvenes que consiguen una educación y nadie te puede parar. And that's why I'm standing here today, because I followed that advice. And I feel like I fulfilled the first half of that promise. And now that my education is behind me, all I want to do is get the opportunity to serve you all and this district, and really the district that I grew up in, the district that raised me, and to get to be part of all these great residents and get to be part of the future that is this area. And so that's a long way, I guess, of answering the person at the door who I'm knocking, and they're hearing this. But then they also ask me another question. They say, well, how is it that you even got involved or interested in public service? And we're not too far from where that actually started. Let me grab the Texas flag here. Thank you, Michael. No, but we're not too far from where that started, where I got my interest in public service. And that was right here at South San Middle School, where I graduated. South San High School, I apologize, where I graduated from. And it was there that I was part of a program, and Michael mentioned it. It was called Books in the Barrio, and maybe some of you have heard of it. And there's actually some of the great leadership of that program and that organization here today. Mr. Tim Duda, who was my government teacher, was a great inspiration. And Marisa Ramirez, who was instrumental in the Books in the Barrio initiative. And what they taught me was that you need to dedicate yourself to a cause. Dedicate yourself to an idea. And you know what? Books in the Barrio was successful because Books in the Barrio was trying to get a bookstore on the south side of San Antonio that didn't have one at that point. And we were successful. And we were successful, you know how? With the help of our city councilman. And at that point, the name of our city councilman was Richard Perez. And that experience, and please, big round of applause for Richard Bettis, because he was a really instrumental for that program. Great. No, but what that experience taught me was that it's absolutely necessary to dedicate yourself to these big and broader ideals, and it showed me the power of progress at the local level, that something can get done, and that's what spurred my desire to do this. That's the how I got involved question. And so I'll tell you that there's a lot that I think we need to accomplish here, and that was 6 years ago. That was 6 years ago that the south side of San Antonio, the District 4, got a bookstore, and that was one small win. And there's still plenty of needs around here, and there's still plenty of work to be done. And I see some of you nodding your heads, and I think you're nodding because you agree that there's still work to be done here, but I believe you're nodding because you've seen these problems, you've seen these issues, and you know the needs of this district. And so I believe you all when you say to me that there's things that we need to be giving more attention to. And for as long as I can remember, these problems really aren't new to me either. Because when I see my little brother walk home from school, I see him stumble down the same sidewalks that I once walked on. I see him being chased by stray dogs down the same streets that are in the same conditions that I was walking from when I was walking home from Kazin Middle School. Mr. Veazey, I see you out here. Thank you for being here, one of my principals. And so, so this district, we have problems, and they're not new and they're not few. And together, I think they suggest a bigger problem. And I think that's a problem that requires not money or political support. I think it's a problem of attitude. And it's the attitude that too often we view this district as a place to be from rather than a destination. And I hear it in the voices of my friends who want to get an education and who want to get a job. And they say to me, you know what, as soon as I make it, I'm out of here. Or as soon as I make it, I get a job, I'm gone. And this district should not be that. This district should not be a place that people are trying to escape. This district should not be the type of place that we're losing our talent. This really should be the district that people want to come back to. And that it should be a destination. And for me, this place has always been a destination. District 4 has always been my destination. And I think as some of you know, I spent a few years away from San Antonio as I was getting my degree. But I can tell you that the first thing I did after finishing my degree and getting my college education was I came back to this district. I came back to this district because, I stand here today as a product of this district. And a lot of people will tell me you can never forget where you're from. And that's exactly the other part of advice that I've always followed, is that you can't forget that. And so this district really is what brought me here today, and what I'm a product of. And I'm so proud to say that I can be here, up here, running to represent you and your interest, and get to see this city move forward, not only in this District 4, but really all over the city, and making this place a great, tremendous place for everyone to live. And you know what? Let me say that again. I've never viewed this district as, I've never believed that this district is anything but a destination, and I've never believed that we can't fight for our neighborhoods, and we can't fight to improve our streets and the conditions of our community. So I've never believed that we can't provide quality after-school programs for our children or for our youth, and expand the support that we're giving our senior citizens, our seniors who have worked so hard all their lives, worked hard to build this community, and the least that we can do is make sure that they have a high quality of life. And so I've never believed that the kids who grow up in this district and who are educated in this district can't find good jobs and find a good place and a good home and a place to raise their kids. I never believed that this place has not been that, and this won't be that. It will actually be the best place in not only the city but the country. And we can look at a place like District 4 and say that every opportunity is available to not only our youth, but to take care of our seniors, and to make sure that as residents we have ample jobs for everyone as well. And that is the job of your city councilman, is to make sure that those opportunities are available to everyone, to make sure that not only we make this a destination for people who want to live here, but we make this a destination for businesses who want to invest here and create jobs for our residents, and make sure that those things are created every single day. So those are the jobs, and that's going to be my responsibility if you elect me in May, is making sure that we fulfill and come through on that promise. But as I stand here for you today, I'm humbly asking for your support, but I only tell you and promise you one thing, and that's that I'm going to work. And I'm going to work tirelessly to make sure that we're looking at and we're being attentive to those problems that have been overlooked for too long. And I'm going to need your help. And I'm not going to need your help just for this campaign. Your help is going to be tremendous in getting us the victory in May. But I think I need your help because we need to be talking about changing that attitude that I was talking about a little earlier. And we can look so that we can look our young people in the eye and tell them that every opportunity is available to them right here. And this does not and should not wait until May. I think we can start today. You know, we change our attitude today, and tomorrow we change the policies. And if we can do that, I promise you that we're going to bring more for District 4. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate all the support, and please don't leave until you've had lunch, and please don't leave until you've come by and say hello. Muchas gracias a todos. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Please sign up. Don't forget to sign in.